Hello, I'm Praiz and I am in the career development animation in Breeding Arena College. So far, I've been able to learn a lot in my CDP. I've been able to learn how to use tools like Adobe Animate, Adobe Character Create, Blender, and many others. I've also been able to learn 3D modeling, scripting with Python, that is coding. These tools are what helped me bring my animation to life. Lately, I've been able to develop a basic and simple animation, and I am excited to take you through the process. I use the app Blender to be able to animate cubes or blocks and also text with the help of Python, also to code, which is scripting and animation, to animate this text and objects. First of all, first thing to do when you're in Blender is to add a mesh, which I've already added. I have included 3 cubes and also 3 texts that would represent what I would be doing. I have been able to perfect this animation, and I'll be happy to take you through the process of how I was able to create this. As I said, I'm using Blender. I've already included cubes that I would be animating. This is coding, otherwise known as scripting and animation, which involves me learning to use Python, which I had no idea that animation involved. But here I am learning it. Here is my scene collection that entails everything that you see in my preview space. So as you can see, it is a 3D space that I had made with the use of planes to create a room and many other things like an emitter, a light, a flash. Planes placed as floors, front, left, and then also the text and the reveal lights. These are things that brings whatever you're seeing in my preview to life. And here I have many other tools and materials that helps in forming and creating the animation the way I had in mind. When I was storyboarding this animation, I had in mind that I wanted to create a simple and easy animation that would be easy to take people through the process and to learn. And here it is right now. Eventually, you'll be seeing what I am animating through my camera's view. At some point, I would be turning to check on if I'm doing it right. I have already included keyframes in my timeline, and these keyframes include instances of movements that shows how each of these boxes interacts and also the text. I would also be including modifiers on the text that I had placed. These modifiers, and I'll be using majorly Solidify to make the text a 3D form. So I began by animating the boxes, making them bounce, then disappearing at the point where there is a bright light. And this would be seen in my render view. And the render view is basically the overall view of how everything would look like at the end when everything is rendered or exported. So here is the beginning. The box is animated, then the bright lights, then the text appears. You will see it clearer in my material view as a result of it's just showing things as it is. In material view, where I included things like metallic or roughness that gives its look. I'm in my object view at this moment, and if I wanted to edit any of the boxes or any of the text in a particular form or way that would suit what I have in mind, I press tab, and tab allows me to edit each of the boxes. So if I want to move this up or down or sideways, it is easy to do that. It also gives me room to see through my mesh. And I see everything as it is, like an X-ray view. So if I want to edit anything and I want to edit an object without affecting other objects, I go into my wireframe mode. So this process, go back to my solid mode, and tab again for object mode. This process allowed me to create the animation that you're seeing, and as you can see, this is my final result. There my camera read. If you're following with your mind and you're also doing along with how I did it, I hope you got the same results. I hope you're able to learn a thing or two. My name is Praiz, your future animator. See ya.